Shadid, bro, I think you owe me an apology. I'm not coming with an aggressive spirit. Politely, I think you owe me an apology, sir. I don't know if you are here, if you are hearing me.
Owe you an apology for what?
The last
Because the
time,
last time we had our incident, like I said, the last time we had our incident, the thing you were saying was incorrect. So what do I owe you an
no,
apology for?
no, I was correct, and the thing is that I was totally polite in the.
Correct about no, you were not correct.
Okay,
You
we
were
will
not
see about
correct
that
about
now. We
something
will
you
see
did.
about that
You were
now.
not correct. No, you were not. Look. You
Okay,
were
let
not
me read you
correct
the
about
Quran, the
Khidr.
verse.
It does not say. It does not say Khidr. The story of Khidr in the Quran does not say that Khidr killed the boy because he was innocent and because the boy
Okay,
was
let
just a
me read you
burden.
the
It
Quran
does not
now.
say that. It does not say that. So
Okay.
you're not correct. So no, I don't owe you
Okay,
nothing.
so if I read you the Quran now and it says that, what is going to happen?
Sir, I already read the verses. I looked. I even double checked it after the
Okay,
incident to look.
let
Make
me
sure,
read
and
you
it
the
doesn't say
verse.
that. It doesn't say that the boy was a burden. It says it was. It says more than that. So you're dishonest.
Okay, let me read you the verse. And as for the boy, his parents were disbelievers, and we feared that he would overburden them by transgression and disbelief. So,
Okay. What did it say? Read it again. What would he do?
uh, and we feared that he would overburden them by transgression and disbelief.
Thank you. Okay, so it wasn't. You said he was just a burden, like he's just a burden to
I
them
said
because that's
exactly
why he
that.
killed them. It
Disbelief and
says no. It
transgression.
doesn't. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It just said transgressions.
And
Because of his,
disbelief.
he would make transgressions.
And
He would make
disbelief.
transgressions.
And
That's the burden
disbelief.
part. Not it wasn't that he was a burden himself. It was because the boy was going to be known to do transgressions, and in other translations because he was going to be rebellious.
Sir, let me read the verse again.
It doesn't say what you said. It doesn't
Really?
say what you said.
Okay,
You
let me read
said
the verse
bro,
again.
So, no, you already read it. You
And
just read it. It said overburden them with transgressions.
and
You said he
disbelief.
killed them because he was a burden.
And
Bro, you
disbelief.
said that. Bro, would you shut the up, please? You said that he killed them because he was a burden. Period. You didn't say that because he was committing transgressions or because he was going to be rebellious.
I said he killed because he will become a disbeliever.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Not too long ago.
Please.
Socrates, hold on one second. So, forget the fact if it's offensive or defensive. Do you know of a single command in the Quran or the Sunnah to kill babies?
Yes, the Khidr.
I'm sorry?
The story of Khidr who killed an innocent child.
Okay, I'm talking about an actual command for Muslims at large to go and slaughter children. Do you know of a
Okay, but what you are saying right now...
Where did God command the killing of infants in the Quran or Sunnah? Where did God command it?
In the case of Khidr, where the Khidr says to... Who was... Moses? Not Moses. Yes, I think it's Moses. So we are talking about the same person. In the Quran...
Okay, awesome. So,
Okay, but anyway, what you said now...
Can you tell me what happened in that story?
What happened in the story then?
The story is that they come about a young innocent child, and because this innocent child would have been a non-believer, Khidr kills him in a cruel way, smashing his head, as the hadith say, in stones. And this
Wait a minute, you're lying. It doesn't say because he was a disbeliever. You're lying. That's not what the story says.
Yeah.
So you're lying.
I have seen the
because he was a
tafsir.
disbeliever. That was the reason. You're lying, sir.
liar.
You're lying. Tell the truth.
liar,
What does the story say? The reason why? It doesn't say
Despicable
because the little boy was a disbeliever. Tell the honest truth, sir. If you're honest, please. You said that he killed them because he was a burden. Period. You didn't say that because he was committing transgressions or because he was going to be rebellious.
I said he killed because he will become a disbeliever.
No, you didn't. Wait a minute, you're lying. It doesn't say because he was a disbeliever. You're lying. That's not what the story says.
Yeah.
So you're lying.
I have seen the
because he was a
tafsir.
disbeliever. That was the reason. You're lying, sir.
liar.
You're lying. Tell the truth.
liar.
What does the story say? The reason why? It doesn't say because the little boy was a disbeliever. Tell the honest truth, sir. If you're honest, tell the truth.
Okay,
the real
I will
reason.
tell you the
It doesn't say that he
truth.
did that.
The story says that he will be a burden to his parents, but then in the tafsir it says that it says
No, that's wrong too. It doesn't say. No, see, you're lying. It doesn't say because he was a burden either.
Guys, look the verse. The young boy had parents who were people of faith, and so, fearing he would trouble them through wickedness and disbelief. So, both things I said were correct. This guy claims he would not burden them, and it was not about disbelief. Okay.
You didn't. No, you didn't. You said Khidr killed him because the boy was a burden on his parents. That's all you said. And I said, no, it doesn't say that. It says more
because he
than
will
that.
become a disbeliever.
And you
This is
just
what
read
I
it just
said.
now. It didn't say, oh, the boy was killed because he was a burden.
No, let me say.
It said
I
he was
said,
going to burden his parents because of transgressions.
sir,
Like I said,
one
other
second, sir.
translations,
Let me couple of
that
seconds.
the boy was going
What
to
I
be
said,
rebellious.
sir, what I said is, firstly, I said.
So it doesn't say he was a burden on his parents.
Give me a
Like
couple of
just like a
seconds,
kid
sir.
who's just a burden.
Give me a couple of
You made
seconds,
it
sir.
sound like he got killed just because he was a burden.
No.
Like my kids, wow, I got a burden. I got to pay for them. I
Wait a
got to take
moment.
care of them. I got to feed them. So
Initially,
Khidr kills my kids because they're a burden on me. Because I
So
got to
you
pay
don't-
bills.
you
I
don't
got to
want
make
me
sure
to
I
speak.
feed them. A burden.
Sir.
But that's not what it said. It said because the boy is going to do transgressions or because he's going to be rebellious.
Okay. So what I said is,
So
I
I
said
don't
that.
owe you an apology. Thank
Okay.
you. You just proved my point.
Okay, so what I said is that initially I said they killed him because he will become an unbeliever, and you started shouting on me, calling me a liar, with very rudely. Then, when you insisted, I said, then I added, because he will be some kind of burden. Both things I said is exactly what the verse says, and I will read you again the verse. And as for the boy, his parents were disbelievers. So note that he highlights the part believers. And we feared that he would
I'm gonna read it to you. I'm
overburden.
gonna read it to you.
Okay, and we feared that he would overburden.
Chapter 18, let's say verse 75. The man said, did I not tell you, this is talking about Moses and Khidr, did I not tell you, you would not be able to have any patience with me? Moses replied, if I ever asked you anything about anything after this, do not let me accompany you. I will have given you sufficient excuse. So they went on until they came to a town. They asked its people for food, but were refused hospitality. They found a wall in the town which was about to fall down. His companion buttressed it, and Moses said, have you wished you could have demanded payment for your labors? He answered, this is where you and I part company. But first I will tell you the meaning of the things you could not bear with patience. The boat belonged to some poor people who made their living from the sea. I wanted to damage it because there was a king coming behind them who was seizing every boat by force. As for the youth, his parents were believers, and we feared he would be trouble. He would trouble them by rebellion and denial of truth.
And
They wanted their
disbelief.
Lord to replace him with someone purer than him and more compassionate. Doesn't say he killed them because he was a burden.
Okay, you idiot. Let's see what I actually said.
Tell the truth.
Okay, I will tell you the
It says that he
truth.
did that.
The story says that he will be a burden to his parents. So I didn't say he was a burden. I said he will be a burden to his parents, exactly what the verse says, and exactly what you just admitted. He will do transgression. Okay? Before that, I said he will become a disbeliever. That was my main point. And you initially called me a liar and banned me from the channel, shouting. And then, in the second phase, you said that I didn't say that. Again, yes, I did say that.
The boy was going to be doing rebellion.
And disbelief in the future. Do
That's
you
what it
accept
says.
the
So
part
no,
of the
I do not
disbelief?
owe you
Because the
apology.
tafsir,
You
sir.
misrepresented.
Sir.
You said he killed him because he was a burden on his parents.
Okay, so another point.
And you left it just like that.
Okay.
You didn't say he's a burden because the boy's going to be rebellious. He's a
No,
burden
I
because
listen.
the boy's
Anyway.
going to do this or that.
So-
You just said because he was a burden on his parents.
That was the one point. The second point is that you said that the boy wasn't innocent.
It
You
says,
said,
as I just read from my translation,
okay. You said that the boy wasn't innocent. Isn't that
His
right?
parents were believers, and we feared that he would trouble them by rebellion.
And disbelief.
Rebellion
And
and denial
disbelief.
of truth.
Okay, so
Rebellion and denial, not
you just said, you idiot, and we feared that we will trouble them. And I said, he will become a burden. Those two are the same, my friend. Those two are the same. What you are reading right now and what I said is the same thing. So you said he will trouble them. I said he will become a burden. What's the difference of these two?
Because he was a burden. Because of his rebellion
And
and
disbelief.
denial of truth.
I said he will become a
That's the reason
disbeliever.
he said. So there you go.
Okay, so
So
the
no,
other
not
point,
you
sir,
apology.
the other point, sir,
Now,
is that you
now
said,
you owe me a double apology now.
okay, we will see
Now
about
you
that.
owe me a double apology.
Okay,
Because
okay,
I doubly
okay,
prove that you were wrong.
okay, I will apologize if I'm wrong. I
So
will
y'all get it.
apologize.
This happened like a day or so ago where you know where what's the name? Where he
Yeah,
made
in
the
another
claim because
channel.
we were talking about the Bible, right? We were talking about the Bible and how in the Bible it talks about the killing of children and all that because they were trying to make some claim against Islam. So we were exposing their double standard that number one, nowhere in the Quran does it speak about such things, right? But in their Bible, obviously Moses and the Israelites allegedly were told to kill the babies and all stuff like that. So his claim was, oh well, the story of Khidr. Khidr kills this boy. So there you go. In your Quran, it has the killing of innocent kids. But we're like, wait a minute, the story doesn't say that the boy was innocent though.
Really? Okay,
Yes,
so
it
you
does.
say
Yes,
that
it
it
does.
wasn't
They killed
innocent.
him.
So
They
the,
killed him because he was a burden to his parents.
let me read you the verses. Said,
He said it just like that, burden to his parents. What does that imply, burden to your parents, right?
Okay.
Your kids are a burden to you, right?
Okay.
In the sense that you have to provide for them. It's your burden to provide for them. Not that we that's a bad thing, but it's the type of burden upon you, right? You got to work, you got to make sure your family eats and all that, and that's a good burden. We don't mind bearing, right? As a father, you don't mind bearing that burden,
Oh,
but
okay.
it is a burden nonetheless, right? That you have to carry until they become of age and they go out and take care of themselves. So he made it sound like Khidr killed the boy because he was a burden. Period. That's it. The boy's a burden on his parents, so he killed him.
Okay, so you
But
said
he
the boy
just
wasn't
no, the
innocent.
boy is evil.
So let me
He
read you the
controlled his
Quranic
parents
verse,
with
sir.
as the verse said, with rebellion
So,
and
sir,
denial of truth.
Sir.
Not that he was just a burden. Period.
Okay. So let me
So
read
I
you now
called
the
him out
verse.
on it and said that's not what it says.
1874. So
And
they
he
went.
trying to insist that it did. It got kind of heated, and he was out of here.
Okay, so
So
they
now he
set
comes out
out.
with the audacity. By the way, that's another thing too.
Was okay. So
If an apology is sincere, then the person does it themselves. If I come to you and say, "Oh, don't you owe me an apology?"
yes,
Well, obviously, if you're pushing me to give it, then if you're pushing me to give an apology that I haven't tried to give on my own, do you really want that apology?
no,
Right?
sir, because I think you
I
are a
don't want
good
an
person.
apology that I gotta force you to do it.
Sir, because I think you are a good person. That's why I didn't go. I didn't
If I
come.
gotta tell you to apologize to me, I don't really want that because that means I'm making you apologize when you don't feel in it
No,
in your
sir,
heart
I-
to do it yourself.
I wanted to show
Okay?
you that
But
you
that's
were
a
wrong.
side note anyway.
Okay, so now
No,
you
I
said.
don't owe you an apology because I wasn't wrong. You owe us now. Like I said, you owe us
Okay,
a double
if I'm wrong, I will apologize.
because you read it yourself, and what you read didn't say what you said.
Okay.
You actually read it, and it said through transgressions.
Yes. Okay. So
Not
now
just
you
he was
said
a
that the boy
burden.
wasn't innocent.
No,
So let me read you the
he's
Quran.
going to be committing
So they
transgressions.
set out until when they met a boy.
Through his transgressions.
Will
Not because
Will
he
you
was a
give me a
burden.
couple of seconds to see whether
So
the boy
you
was
read it, and he
innocent?
refuted you yourself. So now double apology next time I see you.
Okay. Next time I will double
But then
apologize.
again, I really don't want it. I'm not saying I really like. I'm consistent. I really don't want it. You don't gotta apologize. I really don't care. You're being refuted. That's good enough for me. So
Okay.
you really don't. I'm being sarcastic when I say you got to do a double apology. I'm just being I really don't care.
Sir, if I may, can I read you a Quranic verse which proves that the boy was innocent? So 1874. So they set out until when they met a boy. Khidr killed him. Moses said, "Have you killed a pure soul? For other than having doing anything." This is what he meant. Have you killed an innocent boy?
See, yo,
Yeah?
boy, you're being dishonest again.
Wait.
You're being dishonest again
Why?
because the story shows that Moses didn't know what Khidr knew. Khidr obviously had knowledge of the future. Oh my
Yes.
God, I can't believe you
But
guys
at
made
this point was innocent. The boy was innocent at
Moses
this point.
thought the boy was innocent because Moses didn't know. That's why he was traveling with Khidr.
sir,
And that's why Khidr told him, look, man, you're not going to be able to come with me because you're not going to be able to understand the things that I'm doing. And Moses proved him right. When Moses fixed the boat, Moses was like, hey, why'd you do that to the boat, man? Those people, that was their boat. So, man, that's wow. I can't believe you made that argument. You actually made the argument based upon Moses' ignorance. Moses
No.
thought the boy was innocent because of his ignorance.
At the
Khidr
po-
knew the future, and that's why.
yes,
Wow, we just read the verses where Khidr then explains to Moses why he did everything he did. He said, hey, the reason why I damaged that boat was because what? Because I already knew in the future that there's a king, he's on his way, he seizes boats by force. So I damaged their boat so that way when the king comes, he's not going to want their boat because their boat is damaged. Moses didn't know that. So Moses said, hey, why'd you mess up those people's boat?
he will
So the fact
see
that
in
you're
the
using the
future.
argument that Moses thought the boy was innocent based upon Moses' ignorance, and then Khidr tells him that the boy actually wasn't
Okay,
innocent,
we got that.
proves
Can I
that you
respond to that,
further
sir?
refuted yourself, bro.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe you actually tried to come with that argument.
Okay, can I
You really
respond to
thought you had
that?
an argument there. The boy wasn't innocent.
Okay,
The boy was not innocent. Moses thought he was innocent because Moses was ignorant of what Khidr already knew. So Khidr proves to Moses the boy was not innocent. I know the future, Moses. I know that this boy is going to be in rebellion.
okay,
So
let me
that's why I
respond to
did what I did, Moses.
Okay.
So you just proved further. Okay, nothing. You further have refuted yourself. You just tried to use Moses's ignorance of the event. It's just like this. It's just like, hey, it's like you come out the house. You see two guys fighting, right? And you see one guy on the top beating the other guy. You're like, hey, yo, why are you beating up that innocent guy? But you don't know that 5 minutes before you walked out the house, the guy that's getting beat up,
No.
he just raped that man's. No.
He will rape in the future, sir.
No.
You are an
It
idiot.
shows your ignorance. It's just like that.
And now he kicked me again. Look, guys, look this idiot. The analogy you gave is before. In the case of Khidr, the child will do something in the future. We feared that this innocent child will burden his parents and he will become an unbeliever in the future. So at this point, he was innocent.
You come out the house and you see a guy beating up another guy, and you're like, yo, what are you doing? Stop. You're beating up an innocent man. You don't know that the guy you thought was innocent that's getting beat up, he just raped that man's wife. But to you, your ignorance, you don't know. You thought you saw an innocent man getting beat up. Reality, you saw a rapist get beat up, but you didn't know no better. So now let's say after the guy finishes fighting and beat up the other guy, you break it up. And then the guy says, hey man, you called me a bad guy for beating that guy up. But let me tell you, let me fill you in on what happened. Before you walked out the house, that guy just raped my wife in the bushes back there, and I caught him. And you're like, oh, wow, damn. Man, I didn't even know that. My bad.
This guy did a crime before. Before. The child, in the case of Khidr, he will. They feared, they were not even sure. They feared he will do a crime in the future. So at this point, he was innocent. My friend, if you will do a crime in the future, in the present, you are innocent.
That's the story. That's the situation with Moses. Moses didn't know about the boy. So to Moses, it appeared he had killed an innocent boy. That's how it appeared to Moses, because Moses was ignorant. But wow, I can't believe he did that. I'm amazed that he actually thought he was going to read those verses and think that he made the argument, where it's clear that after that, he started at verse 74, right? I read to you verse 80, where now the man tells Moses, you were wrong, the boy wasn't innocent. How the hell did you go think you're going to read 74 where Moses is speaking from his ignorance? Then the man explains to Moses why he did everything he did. He explained why he fixed the wall, even though the people were unhospitable to them. He explained why he damaged the boat. He explained why he killed the young boy. He explains to Moses everything that Moses didn't know. Now you understand. Oh, that's why you damaged the boat. Oh, that's why you fixed up the wall. Oh, that's why you killed the kid. Okay. I thought you were just being a bad guy when you damaged the boat, but you really did it because you knew there was an evil tyrant king who's on his way and he's taking everybody's boats by force. So if you damage the boat, when the king comes, he's not gonna want these people boat because they're good people, and he's gonna say, "Oh, I don't want that boat. That boat is damaged." So that's why you did that. Okay, I thought you were just being a cruel person and you were just committing vandalism. Okay, I see why you did that. Oh, you fixed the wall. Oh, those people were unhospitable to us. You could have told those people to pay you for the wall, but you knew that there was these kids who has a treasure under that wall, so you fixed it so that the treasure could be hidden, and then when those kids get older, they'll be able to go get their treasure. Oh, okay, that's why you did that. I didn't know that. Oh, the boy. Oh, I thought he was innocent, but now you knew the future. You know that this boy is actually an evil, rebellious boy, and that's why you did it. He actually wasn't innocent. He's actually going to be like as this. In other words, that boy was Hitler. Let's say you had a chance to go in the past. Now you have the knowledge of the future, and you kill Hitler before he becomes an adult. Hey, oh my God, you just killed an innocent boy. And then the guy who you saw kill Hitler sits you to the side and says, "Hey, let me explain to you what happened."
You idiot. If you take a time machine and you go back in time and you kill Hitler when he was a baby, you have killed an innocent baby. Come on. Okay. But moreover, the verse says, we feared. So they weren't even sure about that. We feared he should rebel and disbelieve. Disbelieve is not a crime, by the way. Just because the child will disbelieve, that doesn't mean he's Hitler. But anyway, you don't even understand the simplest stuff. How can you even... Anyway.
In the year 1944 or whatever, 43, 45, this young boy is going to grow up. He's going to become a tyrant, evil. He's going to put people in gas chambers. He's going to be very murderous. He's going to commit one of the worst genocides in history. So therefore, I did it so that way in 1945, it won't happen this time. Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. To me, it looked like you killed an innocent boy, Hitler. Now I know. So that's a stupid argument, Socrates. Like, I can't believe, I'm really shocked that you even thought you could get away with that. The boy was not innocent. I hope y'all understand that, right?
So, if a boy will do a crime in the future, that means that in the present, the boy is not innocent. Okay.
Socrates said he was going to use verse 74 to prove that the boy was innocent. But Moses in verse 74 is speaking out of his ignorance. Y'all got that, right? So that does not prove the boy was innocent. From Moses's unknowing, ignorant perspective, and I mean ignorant in the sense that he just doesn't know the knowledge.
Why don't you hold yourself to that standard? If you're claiming that what I'm saying is wrong,
first of all, I didn't bring Ibn so I don't have to do anything. I didn't bring Ibn the other brother did. I went by what the Quran said on its own.
And you notice Riyadh ran
hold on, stop. I'm not holding myself to that standard because I'm not the one who brought any tafsir or scholars up. I went by what the Quran said itself, sir. So I don't have to bring any standard because I stayed with the Quran said. Khidr gives the reason why he killed the boy. He says because the boy's going to be rebellious and denial of truth for his parents.
And that's exactly what Ibn Kathir says. He doesn't mention any of this concept that
all right,
the boy
then hold on, then stop.
I agreed with you.
Stop. Then where is it that you read where the scholars give this other opinion? Or the brother who read it. What tafsir, brother?
That.
That's what I'm saying. So, brother, but you're denying what he said. You're denying what he said. Hold on. Stop talking while I'm talking. You're denying what the brother said as if you read the tafsirs and they don't show any evidence.
Listen,
so maybe the brother would you, would you shut up and listen? Shut up and listen. Damn, man. The brother may have actually read a hadith that does give evidence. You don't know it unless you read all the tafsir. Maybe the brother read a tafsir where the scholars say what they said and they provide evidence. Maybe there's a hadith, maybe there's a tafsir that does, because there's more than one tafsir. There's Qurtubi, there's Jalalain. Maybe he read a different tafsir, and maybe in one of those tafsirs,